Imagine waking up one morning. You grab your phone before you even get out of bed, like you always do, and you want to check your bank account. But today, the app doesn't open. You try again, still nothing. Weird. You say to yourself, maybe the internet is down. You change your clothes and head outside. You walk to the ATM because, hey, machines always work, right? But this time, there's a piece of A4 paper taped to the screen. Out of service. No explanation. No time estimate. No information. You walk into a market, grab something, hand them your card, declined. You try again, declined. The cashier looks at you and says, "Brother, cards aren't working. It's cash only today." Cash? Who even carries cash these days? You look around. Something feels wrong. There are people standing outside bank branches. Everyone is staring at their phone, asking each other, "Yours not working either?" Cafes are full, and everyone is talking about the same thing. The banking app crashed. The tension is light at first, but then the news breaks. Banks have been temporarily closed due to a national emergency review. And at that exact moment, you feel your stomach drop. Not because of a technical issue, but because you suddenly realize something. Your money might not actually be where you think it is. Maybe it never was. It sounds like something from a movie, right? But it's not. This has happened many times. And in normal modern countries that always said nothing like that could happen here. Argentina 2001. People woke up one morning to find their accounts frozen. They could withdraw only 250 pesos a week. Their dollar savings were forcibly converted into pesos that were collapsing in value. Years of hard work disappeared in a few weeks. People took pots and pans to the streets. Not to make noise for fun, but because of pure desperation. Cyprus, 2013. The European Union demanded a bailout. Banks froze accounts. And any account over 100,000 euros? A large portion of it was taken by the government to save the banks. Imagine opening your app in the morning and seeing a 30% deduction has been applied to your account. Lebanon, 2019. Years of corruption exploded. Banks allowed people to withdraw only a few $100s a month. People couldn't pay rent, school fees, or buy medicine. Some people walked into banks with guns, not to rob them, but to force them to give back their own money. And then there's the United States. The country everyone says it can never happen here. In 1933, every single bank in the nation was shut down for 4 days. Millions of people stood helplessly in front of locked doors. And the painful truth behind all these events is this. Your money is not sitting in a vault with your name on it. It is being used, loaned out, multiplied. And if everyone wants their money at the same time, it simply doesn't exist. Banks operate on the fractional reserve system. You deposit 1,000. Maybe 50 stays in the bank. The rest is given out as loans. That loan becomes someone else's deposit. That deposit becomes another loan. And like that, your $1,000 becomes $10,000 of circulating credit. Makes do. Makes do. Makes do. Smart? Yes. It helps the economy grow. But it's also extremely fragile. Because if enough people want their money at the same time, the system collapses. That's why the real currency in the modern world is trust. Not dollars, not euros, not lira. Trust. As long as people believe everything is fine, the system works smoothly. But the moment trust cracks, the magic disappears. And governments, they don't protect you. They protect the system. Argentina, Cyprus, Lebanon, Greece. What was the very first thing they all did? They froze the accounts. Why? Because if they let people withdraw freely, the banks would collapse within days. Deposit insurance? It's mostly psychological. In the U.S., they say deposits up to $250,000 are guaranteed. But if everyone wanted their money at once, that money isn't there. The fund is tiny. Its real purpose: to prevent panic. Now, imagine all of this happening where you live. Not like in a movie, but in today's world, where it is completely possible, because government debt is at record levels. The economy is fragile. Supply chains are weak. Political tensions are rising everywhere. Bank closures, frozen transfers, withdrawal limits. These are not rare events. These are tools governments have been using for decades. So what happens when banks close? Everything stops. Salaries don't arrive. Rent can't be paid. Cards don't work. You can't send money abroad. Import businesses collapse. Store shelves empty. Hospitals can't get supplies. Within a few days, the entire economy locks up. You realize how digital and fragile money really is, the moment you cannot touch it. In Lebanon, people couldn't even buy diapers, couldn't buy medicine. Surgeries were postponed. In Greece, people could only withdraw 60 euros a day from ATMs. Weddings were postponed. Businesses went bankrupt. Students had to abandon their studies abroad. This isn't ancient history. This is our era. And the most important lesson we need to learn is this: your money is only yours as long as you can access it. If you can't access it, you don't really own it. So what should you do? No panic. No emptying accounts. No stuffing money under the mattress. But you need resilience, a little diversification, a little cash, a little real, tangible value, a little spread out risk. Because this system will always save itself first and you second. And when trust breaks, everything you thought was safe will be tested. History has warned us over and over, but most people only understand the warning when it finally happens to them. If this opened your eyes, stay tuned. History is the best guide for understanding the future.